Hi guys, welcome to A Cumbrian Lad Outdoors and welcome to today's video. Unfortunately, there's no wild camping this weekend for me. I'm having a little bit of car trouble and it's time for a new one. So while I'm waiting for that to get sorted, unfortunately, I'm short on transport. However, I am out by the River Eden, as you can see, for a little walk, and it's the perfect opportunity to bring you the review of the Coreedge heated gilet. What a beautiful setting for a little walk and to have a talk with you about the men's heated gilet from Coreedge. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that I tried my first heated gilet, which I got from Amazon, and it didn't work. It was a faulty one. So I sent that back and I decided on a completely different make, which ended up being the Coreedge. I've used it on a couple of camps now and I've been using it at work and it's been nothing short of absolutely fantastic. It's kept my body nice and warm. In some pretty freezing conditions, we had -12 at work for a number of days and it's been brilliant. It's an absolute game changer. I've used it at camp when I was down in the Peak District at Allport Castles. When I went in my tent, my feet were freezing, so I put it on high at the bottom of my sleeping bag, and within 20 minutes my feet were toasty warm, and within 45 minutes so was my whole sleeping bag. It'll have other uses as well. You can put it in your hammock, keep your hammock nice and warm, and I think it'll make a fantastic dog bed as well. Quite a few people I know take the dogs camping, and my mate Paul, who takes Floki, he does suffer with a little bit of cold. I think it'd be perfect for him to curl up and go to sleep on with his blanket over the top of him. So for camping, it's a multi-use item in my eyes. It really, really is. And like I say, it's been a game changer, not just for work, but for going camping in winter. Not that I suffer particularly badly with the cold, but it makes such a big difference. It really, really does. And with it being quite a small item, it does pack into your rucksack really well. We'll find a little spot over here for a sit down and I'll run through some stuff with you. Right, I found myself a nice little perch by the River Eden. The Coreedge heated gilet also came from Amazon. Now, prices are varying. I keep checking and they're going up and down. I paid £46 for this. There was already 15% off and there was a 20% voucher as well. At the moment there's £65 and I think there's a 10% voucher. I'll put a link in the description, so if you want to go and check it out you can do, but I would have a look around because even at £65 I think it's good value for money, but you can still get it a lot cheaper. It's really well made. You've got two pockets on the front. You've got a little pocket here just on your chest, and inside just there you can see the pocket where the power bank goes, which is the perfect size for the 10,000 milliamp power bank that comes with it. You also get a plug and a charging lead as well. Now I have used my 20,000 milliamp Anker power bank that I already owned, and that is a tight squeeze. It does fit in, but it's very tight. You can see on the front here, this is the control for your heating zones. Your heating zones are 2 on the front at your front pockets. You've got 1 on your back, and you've got the heated neck collar ruff. And there's 3 power settings: low, medium and high. On the lowest setting it says it'll run for 9 hours. On the medium setting it says it'll run for 7 hours, and on the highest setting it says it'll run for 5 hours. Now I've been trying it out, like I say, at work. On the highest setting I've managed to get it to run for 4.5 hours, and on the middle setting I've actually had it run for slightly more than 7 hours. So they're there or thereabouts, and that's with the 10,000 milliamp power bank that comes with it. Now on my 20,000 Anker power bank, on the highest setting I've had it run from 10 to 7 in the morning until 4:30 at work. So that's a good stint. and on the middle setting from 10 to 7 in the morning till I got home, which is about 5:45, and it was still going. So the bigger 20,000 milliamp power bank will give you a lot more runtime. However, the downside of that, it is bigger, heavy, and a bit more cumbersome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to switch it on. So we press and hold the middle button here. And hopefully you can see that it's flashing red. So what the gilet does is when you first switch it on, it automatically goes onto a preheat mode on the highest mode, and it's flashing red. Then it will automatically go to the middle setting, which is white. So blue is your lowest setting, white is your middle setting, and red is your highest setting. I hope you can see that there, but it's now all on blue, which is the lowest setting. Click it on. We've gone to red, and then white. And you can have any combination of those. So I can have one on the lowest setting, one on the highest setting, and one on the medium setting, and there's any combination of that. And you can also knock the light off. So it's still running, but there's no light showing there, which might give you a little bit more runtime. For the purpose of today's video, I'm actually wearing it outside so I can show you, but my recommendation would be to wear your base layer t-shirt, then this, and then a jumper or a jacket. And what that does is that holds the warm areas where the heating pads are against your body. Sizing wise, it's pretty good. I'm normally a double XL, or at the very least an XL, and this is an XL. If I was going to order it again, I would actually just order a large, because the tighter this is against your body, the more you feel the heat. It is waterproof, windproof, and washable. And the plug that goes into your power bank does have a rubber end that goes over it as well. And there's only two things that are just a little bit niggly that I'm not so keen on. One is the size of that pocket that the power bank goes into. It would have been nice if it was just a little bit bigger for putting a bigger power bank in there. And the zip is what we would call here in the UK a lady zip, so it actually zips the wrong side. It's difficult to show you with holding the camera, but normally this zip itself will be on the other side. So I would zip it up with my left hand, but that is the way in the UK that ladies, I don't know sexism here, but that's normally the way that ladies items zip up. But it's a very, very, very small niggle for me. It's a fantastic bit of kit. And as I've already mentioned, when I was down in the Peak District at Allport Castles, this thing heated my sleeping bag up like you wouldn't believe. Initially just at my feet, but over a period of 45 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that, it heated the sleeping bag up. And because I was using my Anker 20,000 milliamp power bank, it kept me going right till the early morning before it ran out. So for those cold camps, if you do suffer with the cold, it really is honestly a game changer. And like I say, it's a multi-use item. Heat your sleeping bag, heat your hammock, heat you, dog bed, you know, and for relatively very little money. It's also worthwhile at this point mentioning, I have not been sent this for free. It's not a paid promotion of any kind. I've spent my own hard-earned money on this gilet, and I absolutely love it. I really do, which is why I'm doing this review video to show you guys. And it has transformed winter camping for me. Like I say, I don't particularly struggle that much with the cold, but I enjoy going with friends. We enjoy sitting out even in the winter time, and you do start to feel the nip of the cold there. So it really has made a massive difference for me for winter camping. Like I say, there'll be a link in the description which will take you directly to the item on Amazon, but I do recommend you look around and try and find it for as cheap as I got it. So time to toddle myself away home, get myself in front of that fire and see if I can sort my new car out. Hopefully I'll be back out camping next weekend. But for now, thank you very much for clicking on the video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful. So once again, until next time, stay safe, much love from a very warm Cumbrian lad.